HEADLOCK, der Pro Wrestling Podcast.
You know, I actually got contacted like a couple of times for such things. Like I said, I don't want to like sound too cheesy or something, but to be honest, like wrestling is always what I wanted to do. Like I did my apprenticeship, is that right? Does that make sense? You know, like as a trainee, just because my mom really pushed me, she was like, please, at least like that 3 years of like that apprenticeship. So I did that, but in general, I'm super focused on wrestling, and I really try to like, even like from Monday to Friday, 90% is pretty much about wrestling, about nutrition, about like working out. Yeah, with wXw and the amount of shows we have, it's thanks God it's possible to pretty much live from that, and yeah. That's why I can like concentrate so much on wrestling, and I'm very glad about that, because like 5 years ago I wouldn't have thought that I actually can concentrate that much on wrestling. So of course, never say never. Yeah, but my life means wrestling, and I really want to wrestle. So never say never. But yeah, wrestling is number one, of course. You know, it's always super hard if you're injured and you can't compete, because yeah, especially like things like the knee or the neck, like you'll always feel that. So every knee injury, every serious knee injury will slow you down in a way, and you won't come back as fit as before, if that makes sense. Like the knee is not going to be like it used to be. But I got like, I was pretty lucky, like everything was alright with my knee now. You know, I don't know what would have been if I would have been in there. But I do think Timothy Thatcher and Walter did an amazing job. Like I really have to mention here that like Timothy Thatcher is like one of my idols in professional wrestling. Like this guy is the best human being I've ever met, pretty much. So there's no better replacement on the world, I guess, than Timothy Thatcher. Unfortunately, they didn't get the win. But you know, there's always a next year, and yeah, maybe next year. It's hard because I've never been in a tournament before. Like, I've never been in the World Cup before. I think it's the first time they're doing that, right? So it's the first World Cup. You know, like I said, I'm glad about every opportunity to wrestle in the UK. So hopefully I'll win that thing and go over to the UK. Yeah, it's hard for me to say, like, to compare 16 Carat with the World Cup. Like I said, as I've never been in there. 16 Carat already has like couple of years of tradition, you know. There's been amazing wrestlers, amazing matches, and yeah, that's very hard to compare. Like I said, I'm super glad that I'll be able to compete there and hopefully go over to WCPW to wrestle in England. And yeah, that's pretty much everything I can say about that now. You know, for us it's super important that people we bring in ring camp really feel the idea of it and really identify with it. It's not like wearing a shirt and you know, like I said, Timothy Thatcher is like 100% the guy we were looking for. Like I said, on a personal note, he's like the best guy I've ever met. On a professional note, he's like pretty much the best guy I've ever met. And also his idea and philosophy of wrestling matches so perfect. Like we really had to bring this guy in. So it wasn't really the plan like to get another guy. We weren't looking for another guy. But Tim was the perfect man for it. Like when I look at him, I think about ring camp. You know, it's like Tim is amazing, and like there are no actual plans looking for somebody, but if somebody's coming up there and we think like, oh wow, he's a great wrestler, and he fits into the philosophy and the direction we're going with income, sure, why not? Like especially if I look at the English market, there are so many good guys who could wrestle that way. Like I don't know, if I think of like Zach Gibson or guys like that who like were such amazing wrestlers, Jack Gallagher before he went to the States, you know, guys like that would be amazing. But like I said, no actual plans, and never say never. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you.
Headlock, der Pro Wrestling Podcast.